One of my favourite places. Straight out of Ngaruawahia, New Zealand. Here's Mario. Hello, Maurieo's daily vlog number 658, Waterfall. Wednesday, February the 6th, 2019. Hello. Welcome. How's your day been? High 3.5. My day has been fantastic. Today is Waitangi Day. It's a day when we celebrate the signing of the Treaty of Waitangi a long time ago. It's also a time where we have a day off, so some of us get to enjoy some of the wonderful land that we have. God's own New Zealand. And this is one of my favourite spots in the bush, New Zealand bush. A nice little quiet waterfall with cool running water. It's a marvellous spot. I've taken the kids there quite a few times, and it's always a very peaceful place to be, I find. It's just a really nice place. You probably won't recall, but in vlog number 472, I did a reconnaissance of the track to this, so I'll link to that in the comments or in below the video. Vlog number 472 was when I first contemplated coming here with my video camera, so that's almost 200 days ago, and it's taken me this time to get here. But anyway, we went there today, so let's have a look at the video. Just going over this bridge here on my walk. Quite noticeable. It was a lot louder on site than in the video, unfortunately.
Very loud.
Noticeably loud. You just hear it there. I'll just pan around on this wooden bridge. Maximum load 10 people. Just a very lazy looking creek down there. I think this is called Firewood Creek, and there's not a lot of flow there at the moment. It's been very hot for the last few days, very hot and dry. You can see this paddock over here. Looks like it's been hay been taken off it, and yeah, g'day. So I've just walked in from the car. It says it was about a 1.5 kilometres, 30 minutes. It follows the rail trail. So the rail trail is where the old railway train used to follow. So there's quite good grade. We went through a couple of little cuttings there. Not actually that noticeable. It was a giveaway was the fact that it was called the rail trail, but it is an old railway embankment as such, and I'll maybe possibly have a look at a few of the cuttings on the way back. But I've just come here to what's what's called the picnic area, and there's a couple of picnic tables here and a couple further back. And then from here I'm going to move on and go through the bush up to a little waterfall that we used to go to every now and again with the kids. And just where we are here, there used to be a bridge across the road. The road's behind me, probably less than 100 metres. But we used to come across on the bridge and then walk up to the waterfall. So what I think I'll do is put have the camera on the little tripod and just do a little walk up to the waterfall and have a little bit of, spend a little bit of time there and have a bit of a look around. So yeah, all good. There's a couple of good old kiwi long drops available there. They look pretty reasonable there. There's two of them. One of them's quite a size. I suspect that it's possibly for wheelchairs, but it'd be a bit of a mission getting a wheelchair in here, but probably not impossible. So here we go. As we head out of the picnic table, a little bit of a trip there because I'm not watching where my feet are, and down this is still on the formation, and then coming up here we have a couple of little signs here. The first one, this is the start of a somewhat larger walk, which can be quite considerable, as you can see from the sign there. There's a couple of toilets here, which is good. Take your rubbish with you, which is always good advice. And up in here, no bikes are over here. No bikes are allowed on the track. It's very narrow and is a walking track only. Which, I'm sure there's some people that won't follow that advice. And then up here, some notices about various poisons and things that have been placed to protect our native flora and fauna from the ravages of opossums and what have you. So yeah, so let's go up to the waterfall. This is a nice little bit of bush, fairly typical of New Zealand bush, lots of ferns. The silver fern is the emblem of our country, so you'll notice the silver fern. I'll just pick a bit of fern here, and if you turn it over on the back side, you can see that it's the silver going there. So yes, what you can do, or you can use, is pull off bits of fern. If you've got guys coming behind you, you can pull off the bit of fern to point in the direction where to go. So a little bit of trouble with my flash here and the light, but anyway. Right, so we're going on up this little bush track, which is starting to get a little bit of elevation. So we're off the rail trail certainly now, and heading up along the track. As you can see, lots of ferns. These large ones here, punga fern, and if we look up underneath, you certainly see the silver of it all. So why am I trying to turn my flash off, but it keeps going back on. As we're right, you can hear the background, the cicadas. It's a bit overcast at the moment, been a few little spits of rain here, so moving through. Nice little flat bit here at the moment. And here I've got my black walking Crocs on. Not quite the pink Crocs that some people wear, but yeah, perhaps not the best of walking shoes. But anyway, here we go along this little track. It's quite a bit of a steep bit here, cut out of the side of the hill, and coming round, the cicadas have just stopped there, and you can actually hear water in the background. But yeah, here we go. Maybe I should have used I'm filming this on my camera. I should have possibly used a GoPro, but yeah, and this is going to be quite an epic journey by the look of it, so I may have to edit a bit. And yes, now what have we got here? A fork in the road. So that's the walkway that way. I wonder if this is, I think this might be the, oh, we'll go and see. So we're over this bridge here. Perhaps this will take us to the waterfall. My memory of was the track went up behind the waterfall. But yep, here we go. Oh no, I think this is heading up into the Hakramatas. So I think the waterfall is probably more in over. Yeah, that's definitely the track up to the waterfall. In through here, going off piste a bit here, I think. But oops, here we go. I can certainly hear some water. I fear I may well have got a bit off track here. Anyway, here we go. Up through here. Pretty sure this is it. Yeah, perhaps didn't quite follow the established route. And oh yes, there's the track over there. So there's an actual track here, and up in here is the actual waterfall itself. Oh, that water's lovely, nice and cool. You can walk through it there as the little waterfall cascades down the hill there. And yeah, awesome. Yeah, there's a little bit of tracks up and around it, but yeah, I'm getting inundated by some sort of animal which wants to have a piece of me. Flies following me around. Yes, and there's the actual track there. So yeah, I'll just spin around here, have another bit of a look on dry land, a little bit over there, and that's yeah, a lovely little waterfall, and that just cascading down there through some quite solid blue rock outcrop. And there's a quarry at the entrance to it, which is, that would probably be the rock that they're quarrying there. So yeah, here I am at the waterfall. The waterfall over my shoulder there, just to prove that I did make it here and can do a bit of thing. I'm actually holding the selfie stick. It's on a little tripod, but not really high enough to do a standing shot, so to speak. But well, you know, we'll work with it and see what we can come up with. Alright, so we're just going to be leaving the waterfall now, and I'll just cover that little bit of track there. You can see a nice little lazy river, real cool. It's quite a nice spot on really hot days. The water's nice and cold. And yeah, here we go, up the steps here. Oh, whoops. Bit squelchy underfoot, and quite steep those steps there as we make our way around here. I guess with little kids and things, you'd want to be keep quite a close eye on them, as it's quite some quite steep drop points. You might lose one down the bank. So yes, keep them close and keep them under control. I don't know about my concept of the wheelchair compliant long drops back there. I'm sort of maybe slightly changing my opinion on that. But let's have a look at this sign here, where I went up the wrong side to get there. So this is back where we were, and let's have a look at this sign here. I think we can see that. Oh, okay, it points towards the waterfall. Yeah, okay, well, I think I had intended to go back to the first part of the picnic area, but I've again sort of got a little bit wrong there and headed off back down the track to the car. So I'm in one of the in what I would call a railway cutting now. As you can see, there's an embankment about 2 or 3 metres up on that, on my left hand side, and round here also, or maybe 1.5 metres or so on the right. So you can see the nice gentle grade through here up into the distance there. So yeah, so it's a nice flat track, easy walking, quite wide obviously, wide enough to get a train through. The train, I came to this area in 1980, and the train certainly wasn't running then. Possibly finished up, I'm not sure, but it was carrying, used to carry the coal out from the Glen Massey mine into the North Island main truck line, which runs through Narrowa here. So the Glen Massey coal came out there. I'm not sure when they finished up, possibly late 60s, maybe, I'm guessing, but certainly in living memory of some of the locals, but less and less of them now as time marches on. So here we are, still in a cutting, maybe 2 metres, 2.5, 3 metres on each side, walking through here. Manuka on that side and sort of bush on this side. Just going over this. So yes, a lovely little trip up to, as I say, one of my favourite spots. A very peaceful place. Always feel very comfortable there, except when I'm climbing the steps. So yeah, so let's just have a quick look at the diary. And yeah, nothing thing. I did a little bit of work on a job I've been working on out at the peat mine, and I've got that all pretty much clear ahead now. I know exactly what I'm going to do and how that's going to turn out. So 5,753 steps, courtesy of that little trip in there. 6:58 to the waterfall. We're going to have a trivia question today about waterfalls, and where, what, who is a what today, but it's been got. Moz42 got it pretty much straight away. It was in an topic area of him and his sons that they were very familiar with. So that worked out pretty good. So yeah, let's go on to the challenge there, and here's today's challenge. The Sutherland Falls are the highest in which country? The United Kingdom, New Zealand, Canada, or the USA? One of those. Put your answer in the comments below the video. Yesterday's question: in a typical school lunch in France, the student might find cucumbers with garlic, and herbs, baked chicken thigh with red and green bell peppers, herbs and olive oil, an apple, and this traditional steamed North African pasta dish. Couscous. It's the correct answer. Moz42 got that, but he is no fan of couscous. However, he does know that he's not a fan of couscous, and he got this one correct. So well done, Moz. Well done, everyone. Thanks for comments, liking, subscribing, watching my videos, all the things that you do. I hope that you enjoyed me sharing one of my favourite places on the planet with you. And if you ever want to go there or want directions as to how to get there, get in contact with me by all means, and I'll definitely point you in the right direction. Hell, I might even come along with my video camera. Yes or no? All good. So, cheers. Hopefully we'll see you again tomorrow. See you. Smash that like button. Folks. This has been a Maureo presentation from our studio in Ngarawahia, New Zealand.